Today's conspiracy theories, tomorrow's headlines. Most are still asleep and I ain't talking about no bedtime. The truth is not a Google search, you need to get your head right. The Greek goddess of illusion was called Media, and I'm not a coincidence theorist, I look for thread lines. Smashing every deadline, no longer smashing red wine. Though I can hear the bells chime, it feels like the end times. That probably should have been smashed on red wine, but the carnal mind is foolish. Obey and end up ghoulish. Don't get used by instinct, take control and learn to use it. Make a load of earnest music, earn a few quid, learn a few tricks. Sure, the truth is persecuted, this whole world is pure abusive. Know a bit about everything and everything about nothing. Figured out my noggin while you picture out shopping. You sit about watching while I dish it out, stop it. I don't mean to sound cocky, I'm not even proud of it. It's a second itch to me, just a minute out honest. I don't even need to sound honest, never been about profit. Everything but out on it, you can bet your house on it. Doubt I'll be out for the count when the sounds, and I'm down for the beat, no beat down. I mean, how long's it been? Help me out. I've been the only one who's held me down. All in the mind, hell freeze now. Still sick with it, healthy how? Few bars down and the world freaked out. I don't reach out, I seek out to speak out. I'ma recount the reasons they beat out. I am not the way, no way. I have seen the way. Speak, repeat, there's no way.
Hello. Welcome, everybody, to the 509 Divine Pines podcast. I'm your host, Joseph Daniel Pena. It is July 27th, 2026. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for checking in, tapping in, and staying true. What we want to do right now is please like, subscribe, and share. What the podcast is going to be about tonight is getting help for a family in need over in White Swan who lost everything, their house, all the clothing for their kids, every essential that they could possibly think of inside the house. They only had about 10 minutes before the fire burned up the house, right before them leaving, so there wasn't really much time. The fire took out 20 or so homes, and it's definitely a devastating thing for our community, since that was a reservation area, and most of the houses were uninsured, and it's a minority community, of course, where it's harder on the economic scale to rise up and have a ultra rich society, right? So we can all help out right now if you guys would like. There are a lot of donation centers, donation sites. I know that the Wolf Den is hosting donations. I know that we all need to help. There's no other way to say it. It's a very destructive fire. What I got going on is I'm hosting a I guess you would say donation collection for a friend who lost everything in the fire on White Swan. So I was contacted by a friend today, and they told me what happened. And it's devastating to them, their mom, the kids. She's already a single mother, and it's not so easy to just watch your whole property be set in flames and have nothing. So I'm doing my best to help. I'm currently asking for donations for them in hopes to feel the essentials they need. Money, food, gift cards, blankets, adult clothes, small girls' clothes for their multiple daughters, any living essentials, shampoos, conditioners, lotions, things like that, where it can help them feel clean, safe, and protected. Currently they're living in another city with someone close to them, so they're currently they have shelter. They do not need shelter currently. Although, if you look at the actual devastation, a lot of these families and everyone around in White Swan needs that economic help to kickstart rebuilding their house because a lot of people can't. Whatever you can afford to donate or whatever you can think of. Let's just say you want to bake goods and or you want to like hand out juices or waters or things like that. The reservation in we're all coming together. Um, I know Wapato is doing a lot. I know here in Grandview, there's a going to be a food drive, food donation site for the families, and that'll be at the library that's being held by YVCC, and it's it sucks. It really does suck, you know. For a long time, the last few years, my podcast and other podcasts, we've been talking about the fires, like in the Palisades and Chile and Hawaii and all these different places that like have had extremely bad fires, and it finally came here. A lot of it had to do with water shortages, and there's not enough water around. Supposedly, I guess that's because of the data centers. But that's another topic for another day. Uh, where our fires are really bad because there's not a lot of water, and we can really come together to help this family out, guys. I will be taking donations through to them throughout the week as I get them, or we can plan to go ahead and meet at the Wapato Wolf Den. Um, if you guys would like, I have posted this on my Facebook. I will be posting on other sites. If you would like to, you can email me at 509divinepines@gmail.com, or text me, give me a call, 509-203 9331. You can also go ahead and reach me here, and please, man, please keep them in your prayers. Please protect your house. Like, if you know there's an area of your yard that's really bad with the weeds and unmaintained, and like it could be a fire hazard, get rid of that. Like, clean it up and tame that now. That way your family doesn't have to worry about losing everything, just because you're let negligence. This is not to do with anything in White Swan. What I'm talking about is real life in your own backyard. So, because like just for an instance, up in Richland, this is interesting. Someone was a hoarder, so they had like all sorts of junk, like literally hoarding junk, and that property there was just too much junk and too much crap, and it got set ablaze. It all caught the fire or something. Pretty much because there's just too much flammable things, and it's not properly maintained, and um, those type of things. The fires over in White Swan were due to extreme high winds, though. Not like the winds caused them, but the fire spreading was because of the high winds. And so, if you guys could, I'm asking. I was contacted by a friend in White Swan who lost fires, and they're currently asking for donations: money, food, blankets, adult clothing, clothing for small girls, their daughters, living essentials, daily needs, because they're women. So I'm sure you women can understand what I mean by their daily needs and monthly need type stuff, and whatever women need. Um, anything, water, um, snack packs, possibly blankets, backpacks, books, something to help get them by. Maybe a Bible if anybody would like to donate Bibles. So the clothing donation that we're asking for the daughters are a 5 toddler, 8-year-old, a 14-year-old. The adults, you could go like large to extra large. Um, for females. It's sorry, now I'm on my fucking Facebook. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's go ahead and get into this, guys. If you guys could, um, let's focus in, lock in. This is the start of the podcast. But first and foremost, guys, if you guys please could go over to shopc60.com for the world's best, and that's me, my own opinion, the world's best antioxidant. And honestly, it was a Nobel Prize winner for a powerful antioxidant too. So you might just say it is a world premium antioxidant. All organic, very simple ingredients, no additives or fillers. They have C60 oil in avocado, coconut, and olive oil flavors. So yes, it's made of olive oil. The other one's made of coconut, and the other one's made of avocado oil. They also have sugar-free, tart-free cherry gummies with sugar. They have cinnamon flavored C60 and coconut oil. And for all you ladies out there, or anyone who cares about their skin, you men too, old ass, wrinkly ass, fucking busted up faces. Come on, man. Come on, brothers. Y'all could do better than that. And if you guys want to, get this C60 anti-gravity serum, the C60 youth renewal eye cream, the C60 edible massage oil, and the C60 skin oil. 4 products that will rejuvenate your skin, make you look at least 5 years younger, and make you glow. If you guys would like to go over to Shop C60 and buy one, change your life, and thank me later. Use coupon code 509 Divine Pines. All right, guys, let's get into this right here. So, the White House posted some bullshit ass video. It's a trip. This is definitely a trip. We're gonna slow this down, just like. Oh, that's not it. We're gonna slow this down just by a little bit. So 0.75. Look at all this. We got symbolism. Lightning, Trump, JD Vance, aliens, Jesus Christ. Rockets, a robot politician, demon entities chasing these politicians. Very strange that this is posted by the White House and it says MAGA, but fucking that's retarded. I just posted that and reposted that because there's some strange stuff in there. You know, you see the robot head. Let's listen to this right here. Let's listen to John Pounders and what he has to say.
This video that the White House just released is insane, and you have to check it out. More hidden messages, and these are even stranger than before. As a professional noticer, I'm going to go ahead and tell you several things that I noticed. One was the 1 + 1 + 1 = 3 wins. This signifies that not only did he win the first election, but he won the second election, and then he's going to win a third election. And a lot of insider talk says that there may not be another midterm election and there may not be another election, and Donald Trump may be our president once again. It's just a theory. A lot of people are saying it, but it's interesting that it says this on a White House video. Another thing is him dressed like Superman coming in on a UFO to save the White House. And you guys remember I showed a video yesterday that he posted on Truth Social as him as Superman pulling George Washington off a cliff trying to save the United States. And there was a weird cryptic message in that as well. You also have the idea that a lot of these evil people that are doing horrific, nasty things are aliens, hidden, dark creatures, and that's probably true. So there's a lot of interesting things in here. This is the president of the United States posting these things. This is
Very strange that this was posted from a White House page. They know what they're doing. They know what they are doing, guys. Let's go ahead and get up to the next video. And that is with Kobe Bean Bryant. Let's watch this from Rumble. Now, this was 3 years ago that someone posted this. This was strange. 4 years ago. They say Kobe, the opening gates for COVID, and elevation for LeBron.
Fire department out there in Calabasas, California. That's northwest of Los Angeles. You can see.
I'm gonna rewind this. Sorry.
By navigators all over the world. The region is the Bermuda Triangle. Ships lost, aircraft lost, navigators terrified. You're about to be hit by a storm from the Bermuda Triangle.
Breaking news, very sad news to tell the sports world. The LA Times is reporting that retired Los Angeles Lakers basketball star Kobe Bryant has been killed in a helicopter crash. It happened this morning. The chopper reportedly went down just before 10 a.m. local time, according to the fire department out there in Calabasas, California. That's northwest of Los Angeles. You can see the picture there. It burst into flames.
Oh, shit! It's Kobe Bryant!
Help me.
Just pass me the trophies and we'll pull you out.
Pass.
Wait till you see this. So I'm got Google Translate here. You can do this yourself. And I'm gonna put in here COVID and get the translation. So this is the Hebrew translation here. Okay. Now let's just put that translation here. And we'll put it to English. Kobe. So COVID-19 translates into Hebrew as Kobe, as in Kobe Bryant. The whole world is a stage, folks.
How much more do you want from me?
More.
How much more successful do you want me to be?
More successful.
How many records can my records break?
More records.
But I'm the best.
But are you a different animal? And the same beast?
What the does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
want to go in Hollywood, it's just not going to one guy get you. They're going to pass you around, all of them, because it's from one. It escalates from one step to the other. It's 1, 2. I don't give a damn. It's never over. Every time you do something, it's not like, okay, it's done. You did it the first time. Now, what you want to do? The sky's the limit. No. You want a cologne line, a perfume line? Okay, they take you back to that room and do it all over again. That's why they have rituals. If a Mason who's moving higher up in a Mason brotherhood, he has a daughter, he knows the rules.
To be honest, right, I got offered to go to enough things, right? And I'm glad I didn't go to the Mark Sexton thing. But this is where, see, Mick, it is jealousy, because if he took the time to do research, he would have known, right? You know, before they started doing any of these protests and we're going to arrest the police and all that stuff, right? I fell out with Mark Sexton when I had a Facebook page. I haven't had a Facebook page for fucking years. Like literally, I haven't had a Facebook page since like 2020. Me and Mark fell out then because straight away I could see what Mark Sexton was before Mick and Laura and everybody else jumped on it. No, I pulled him up and I was like, well, you know, if you're a police officer, then fucking why is this and why is that? I can't remember exactly what I said to him, but it's on this channel, okay? But I had a fucking argument with Mark Sexton and he left me a voice message, which is on the channel, right? So couple of years later, why the hell would he invite me? And why would I go anyway? Because, like I say, I tried to help Sonia Colton because I used to be on Brand New Tube. They shut that down and elevated Sonia. And I used to be on Brand New Tube. And then what happened, see, I was on their site and I was running lives and the person that owned the site didn't know how to do a live on their own site. No, this is 100% gospel, right? And then he contacted me. His name was Mohammed Butt. And he wanted to know if I could help Sonia Poulton. No, at the time, I didn't even know who she was, okay? I didn't know who she was. So I helped her, and I showed her what she had to do in order to do a live stream on this man, Mohammed Butt's website, because he didn't know, okay? And then after I helped her, she obviously was grateful. And then she said, oh, you know what it is? What are you doing on your channel? Like, you know, you could come over on my channel and I'll do an interview. And then I went into my chat group, which is this chat group right now. And I said to everyone, like, who's this Sonia Poulton? And then enough people came back, right? And they said to me, stay away from her. Stay away from her, you know, because she wanted them. So I stayed away from her. I didn't do no interview, you know. I'm not looking to do no interview with these people because I don't believe that I know everything, right? But I've done my research, believe, right? Because when I went on camera and I decided to go live to people, right, I was never going to look stupid. I was never going to look stupid. So I made sure that I'd done a 360 fucking research on every subject that I wanted to talk about on my channel. So if somebody came to the channel and then they asked me something, right, I could answer you. Unlike half of these other channels that are mumbling and stuttering because they post in like half a minute of a video and they don't even know what they're talking about because they're jumping on the bandwagon because everybody else is sharing it. So when it comes to Mick, yeah, he is jealous, you know, and then he won't slag off my music and whatever, right? He's doing covers. He's doing covers, right? For the elite, which is going music.
My bad.
So then if you back Max,
That was the last 2 minutes I let play on accident. Did not mean to let that video play. I was smoking. I thought it was a continuation of the Kobe video, but let's move on. Yo, so there's definitely from the jump 4 years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago, when Kobe died, LeBron James played in Philadelphia, the hometown of Kobe, and Kobe died. And LeBron broke Kobe's all-time scoring record. LeBron comes in to Philadelphia. It's looking very Illuminati. Let's watch this video right here. So this is a commercial that's pretty prophetic. Kobe and a helicopter.
I'll see you again.
Arrivederci. So I should have been.
Very strange. They have Kobe's voice as the helicopter's going down. So it is a strange thing. Kobe Bryant wore the numbers 8 and 24. And well, LeBron signed an $8 million deal on the 24th. Very strange. There's a lot of gematria with this. The numbers are seemingly all the same. Like you got 8 and 24 and 81, and they all have to relate with each other from Kobe to LeBron. And here's a little instance of what possibly LeBron's doing before every game. Now, he's coming to Philadelphia 76ers. Don't get me wrong. As a basketball player, NBA fan, I love good basketball. But all this extra shit, I don't think it's necessary, man. Like, the extra shit I mean is like this.
LeBron James seen doing evil hand signals. LeBron James seen.
And people might think like, oh, he's just doing signs, but look and slow it down. Look at LeBron's face as he's focusing in on every move.
LeBron James seen doing evil hand signals.
Okay, he's in the meditative mind for it. Here, and you can see him like cycling. Okay, I know what to do next. I have to do this next. Look around. No, and then it's like he makes his face right here, right? Oh, watch this. So from here, he's calm, and then he's like clenched. He's like, is he holding his breath or something? But it seems like he's focusing his mind.
LeBron James,
like you can just kind of tell, like he's looking down and
LeBron James seen doing evil hand signals.
And if I'm guessing, he knows what he's doing with this whole spreading the energy right here, as they say. Then it has to do with what LeBron was accused of and all this Diddy shit. So, him at Diddy parties and him hanging out with the elites and the royals, and it possibly being related to this Kobe death. Now, check this out. This is even stranger. So, I forgot his name. Kent Caldwell Pope or some. I forgot his first name. KCP, the Caldwell Pope, wore this shirt to the game where LeBron passed Kobe in scoring. So the night of LeBron's death, the night of Kobe's death, the day after or whatever. And then, LeBron passed the record and then Kobe died in the morning. My bad, I had that backwards. So LeBron passes Kobe, and then 12 hours later, Kobe's dead. KCP wore this shirt, which is Kobe on fire, pretty much a skeleton, and it says City of Angels. That's pretty crazy. That's like Kobe dead. Then he wore that the night before Kobe died. And now the same guy that was playing with Kobe, I believe, Caldwell Pope played with Kobe, I believe. I think if not, regardless, Caldwell Pope and LeBron are playing. So very strange. He wears this of Kobe, and then he goes ahead and plays with Kobe's overtaker. The dude who takes over Kobe's legacy. Very strange. There's a lot of gematria in here. Very, very interesting with the numbers. I mean, like, personally, I don't obsess and don't worship numbers, but there's a thing to math, and math is everywhere in the universe. Like, if like it's not just 1 + 1, but quantum physics and high level sciences take extreme maths, and then you have even the trippier aspects of reality where people are here saying, "Oh, I'm using laser pointers or red lasers and red lights while on DMT, and I'm seeing that everything in the world is ran by binary code," and that's a little trippy. But hey, like, that's even saying everything's ran off math, and in a sense, like, how everything has different counts of neutrons, or I mean electrons, and different particles, and how on the chemical map of like shows the chemical bonds, and what everything is. Everything has a different amount of numbers, and you know numbers are very important. So when it comes to gematria, as far as like names and people and places that are being converted into numbers, there's, as crazy as it sounds, there's some truth to it. Just like there's some truth in the mathematics of the stars, where you can hear that these tribes would go out and they could calculate where the sun and stars are, the moon, and where the future of the rotation would be, because they're using extreme mathematics. And math has been around for a long time. So there's gematria stuff, possibly also a long time, and I guess there's many different ways to use these languages. I guess you could call that a language, like understanding the different hidden layers and different the different ways to communicate. Anyways, let's go forward. Robots are like right around the corner for warfare. Check this out. It's from Tell you what, all these dudes who are running from the cops and trying to hide in like cornfields and shit, they're all about to get blasted by Chinese drones. Pretty crazy. I guess we're all about to be blasted with open air biological experiments from Google. Let's listen to this from Brandon House.
Not be partaking and conducting one of the largest open air biological experiments in U.S. history, because that's what this is. They do plan to release 64 million, actually. It's not 32 million like many outlets are claiming. You counted up the numbers, it's 16 million per year over 2 years in both California and Florida. So we'll have 64 million. And yeah, these male mosquitoes are infected with Wolbachia bacteria. So they'll release them into the wild, and that will suppress the mosquito populations, because their babies, they won't be viable. The eggs won't be viable. Now, here's where the risk comes in. When you suppress an entire species artificially, that's going to screw up the ecosystem in that whole area. So basically, birds, bats, frogs, fish, they all eat these mosquitoes. So you wipe them out, they're going to have one less food item, and that's going to screw things up. And it could be irreversible. So if it goes wrong, sorry, Florida and California, your animals may start to migrate to other places, and then you might have other invasive species come in to fill what Google just eliminated, and that could be even worse. They tested this out, Google did in Fresno in 2018. It suppressed the mosquitoes, but as soon as they were done dumping the mosquitoes, they all came back. And so what they require is a subscription service. Google wants these states, wants these corporations to subscribe to Google's mosquito releasing subscription service, because that's the only way it even works.
They're gonna start making like robot mosquitoes that are gonna be doing their jobs too. This is insane. This technology, it's kind of gone fucked up, man. I will be playing this documentary throughout this week. So this is from Jay Anderson over at Project Unity. He created a 2-hour-long documentary about Peru. All the different places over there: Machu Picchu, Sacsayhuaman, Ollantaytambo, and all the different other places that are mysterious and amazing. Hey guys, remember this clip though? This guy was
and I looked over to my right. I saw him slump over in his chair forward. He slumped over. He had blood coming from the left side of his neck down his shirt, and he slumped over and he was carried off. Get off me! Get off me!
I wonder why they try to shut him up. He said, "We're not doing this." Huh? What do you mean we're not doing this, bro? Fuck that. And that's why I'm my own podcast. I do this. I'll show you guys the truth. Just like this. You will not find this in your history books. I tell you this. Now, there's a reason archaeology is deemed old time, past time. It's for the I don't know, let's say the people who just aren't in mainstream, right? I guess like archaeology isn't something that's like beloved. They don't want you to like the mainstream TV, music, movies. They don't want you to be an archaeologist. They want you to be like an OnlyFans creator or like a fucking rapper or like an actress, something stupid, right? But there's a reason. Archaeology is showing that we have a much greater past, a much more intelligent past, much grander scale of civilization, technologies, capabilities. And the same people who are like at the Smithsonian hiding the giants and hiding all the real artifacts and good artifacts because, well, society doesn't need to see that question and question too much about it and pretty much like be open-minded, but they don't want us to have a much more open mind and understand that there's something greater that that's closed-mindedness. People, the elite love closed-mindedness and love keeping people in a very boxed, simple way of thinking. And if you can remove all the different proofs and artifacts and structures and historical sites and archaeological dig sites, then nobody knows what the fuck's going on. And people who are very control-live and like dictators can use that to their advantage. Marxists and narcissists, kind of like what's in office. Anyways, check out this stone that they'll never tell you about in their normal book. But you can come here, you can go watch ancient content. So this is on Twitter, by the way, guys. His tag is hist content, like history. Now, this stone is by far one of the coolest sounding stones that I've ever heard. And I've heard temple sites like this over in Asia and India and throughout those areas. And I've seen the videos of actual like like temples that are using these type of stones, but I haven't seen one that's just broken down or like this, which is cool. This is in Egypt. So this guy, all right, first and foremost, rewind it. So he's showing.
No.
He's hitting stone.
No.
And now he's hitting something else. Not too sure if it sounds hollow or if it's just a
sound.
It's just
No.
completely different material, and you could tell it makes that sound on purpose. And I've seen temples like on video, the same way where every pillar produces a different sound because it's shaped in a different way. Man, it's about time to wrap it up, but I'm not gonna lie, guys. Philadelphia came up with LeBron. Now here's a trip. So Mike Gansey, who is like the Philadelphia's, I don't know, general manager or something, or one of the main administrative guys, is second place to LeBron James in a tournament back in 2001. And then now, 25 years later, Gansey hires LeBron. Huh. Interesting. So, there's a Boule Society that specifically, I believe, for African Americans, and it's officially named Sigma Pi Phi, and it's a fraternity, right? The Boule Secret Society, Secret Fraternity. It was founded in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, on March 15, 1904. They were so they pretty much excluded white folk, just so like how it's been done to them for such a long time. Check this out, guys. This is an AI model.
Agents went rogue, right?
Went rogue.
And they were given certain tasks and rules around those tasks, like don't go into government files, don't go into personal files. But they went rogue and went into all those files. We talked with Betsy Atkins, who's on several boards. She's trying to help corporations integrate AI. And she walked us through the agents that went rogue and that one agent who tried to blackmail the owner, the human, who actually put and I call her, I don't know if it's a her or him, actually, the machine tried to blackmail the human. Here's Betsy Atkins with me just a few months ago in our documentary and week-long special on AI. Watch this.
All the big frontier models that we know, Gemini from Google, OpenAI, XAI, Meta, all of them, including DeepSeek. And they did an experiment that posed a threat to the agent. And in the experiment, the agent is threatened with being deinstalled and a newer, better agent coming into play. And all 16 models behave the same. Every single one of them went outside of their credentials and permissions, burrowed into systems they were not authorized to get access to, violated all the company policies and procedures, and found emails. And in this experiment, let's say you're the system administrator that's going to deinstall me, the agent. I find out in your personal emails you're having an affair with the shipping manager. So I blackmail you and I threaten you. And there's a chain of logic where the agent is defending its misalignment.
Is that actually what happened?
Yeah, so that study is a really good indicator of, I think, capabilities that are now just becoming real. So when we did that study, we did it, I think, maybe a year and a half ago. And this is sort of an early research study to tell us, what could models do like this? So in this case, what a model ended up doing was, in order to prevent itself from being shut down, figure out a way to blackmail, synthetic or sort of fake employees at the sort of company, virtual company that we'd set up and put it in. Now, obviously, that behavior is concerning, but it's clearly just a sort of a research study. We wanted to know if it was possible, if models could sort of go rogue or have these kind of objectives. But the thing is, as these models become more capable and as they get deployed wider and wider, these threats that, on one day are just showing up in our research studies might actually show up in the real world. This is the first time where I feel those threats actually might just be real. We are seeing models do weird things sometimes in deployments in real companies. Now, the one that I'm most concerned about, and the one that I've been spending a lot of the past 6 months on, is cybersecurity. So models may have lots of threats and concerns that we might want to study, but fundamentally they interact with computers and they sit on platforms and they sort of live in cyberspace. And if they're able to hack into those same platforms and get out of the box, that's really concerning to us. Inside these models, they're so powerful and they can do so much for us. And we want them to do really productive things for us. But at the same time, their technology, unlike any other technology, it really is sort of an intelligence of its own. It means you have to, the same way you might have to be careful with humans.
Meditating, analyzing everything I see, so I see new horizons. Took the acid, feeling blasted in my brain, so I've been sitting up inside it, thinking about the present and the future. I'm improving cause I am a trooper, never getting caught up in the loop. Got up out it cause I found the truth. Woke up to a beauty of the day, the sun is shining, so I'm finna stay. Sitting, soaking up all of the rays, till I feel it surging through my brain like some booger sugar. Did a lot of cane, experimented with it, couldn't name all the times I did it, feeling like a fade. Yeah, I'm really glad that I let it go, cause I gotta be prepped for the time when the plane ride is a new norm. So I know I'm gonna stay high, blaze on the ganja, feeling like I make my music go to another level while I take off. I can't ever stop this, fell in love with it, fit like a glove, so I'm never ever done with it. So now I'm about to rip another beat, ayy. One day I'll make $1 million in a week, yeah, shooting for the top spot. Feel like I'm a hot shot, like I really got a chance with it. I will not flop, somebody gonna make it dance when I pop off. Gonna have all the bitches taking all the tops off. I've been feeling like I'm really gonna kill it for the rest of my life, so I've been staying focused. In my soul, I've been feeling like $1 million, so I know that everything is really getting closer. Yeah, no posers, only been hanging with the ones I've chosen. Only all the people that are living in the right way, cause they spending every day growing. Yeah, no whole shit coming in my life and then leaving in a moment. That's the shit I'll never let into my life again, cause lately I've been feeling like I'm golden. Never showboat, I just showcase on my music that I made this far. Always knew that I could be the one that would get this far. Now I'm right here looking in my mirror, trying to figure out if there's any more fear, cause I'm getting rid of it all, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting rid of it all. Meditating, analyzing everything I see, so I see new horizons. Took the acid, feeling blasted in my brain, so I've been sitting up inside it, thinking about the present and the future. I'm improving cause I am a trooper, never getting caught.